In this video, we will look at how about the data not only showing seasonality, but also having a trend. So we actually see that when we are recognizing the pattern, time series pattern, and we already see the data set about smartphone sale. And we first of all see an upward trend, but also we see the seasonality. Seem like the first 2 quarters are sales slow, but the last 2 quarters are sales fast. So in that situation, the time series data cannot be used, cannot be analyzed using moving average or exponential smoothing since the data are not stationary. So the option we have here is to capture the seasonality and the trend. So as we learned so far, you know that to capture the trend, we just need to make sure we have our time index in our regression model. To capture the seasonality, we just make sure we are including our dummy variable for the seasonality. So by doing this, this is the equation we will use to capturing both the quarterly seasonality and the trend. So after we run a regression, and we are able to estimate the value for B0, B1, B2, B3, and B4. So this equation will be complete. And then we are able to, using this equation to forecasting the sale for Q1 in certain year, Q2 in certain year, Q3 in certain year. Okay, let's look at the example here. Like I said, so this is the cell phone sale. So totally we have 16 period of sale data. And then based on the time data, we are able to identify, first of all, is the T value, right? The T value is listed in the year column. Oh, sorry. The T value is listed in the period column. Okay, the T value, the T in the equation is listed in the year in the period column. And then the second is our dummy variable for the seasonality. So we have the quarterly seasonality. So the Q1, Q2, Q3, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3. So those are the 3 dummy variable we are using for this time series data that with the trend and with the seasonality. Okay, after we run the regression model, we are able to receive this multiple linear regression models. So the based on this equation, we are able to forecasting the next 5 years values. So let's see if we want to know the next 5 years quarter 1. Sorry, the next year's quarter 1, next 2 years quarter 2, next 3 years quarter 3, next 4 years quarter 4. So what I need to do is, if I'm estimating the Q1 sale in the in the Q1 sale, since the in the Q1 sale, in the next will be next year, right? So then that will be, I just need to, Q1 is corresponding to 100 for the dummy variable, and the period, since it is next period, so it says 17. And then the next year after the, so if we look at Q2 sale, and then here we're going to look at the Q2's dummy variable 010, and then since it's the next period, so it will be 18, etc. So this is the predicted sales for 5 years. Okay, so accounting for the seasonal effect and the linear trend in the smartphone sale, the estimated quarterly sale in year 5 are 7,180, 6,660, 8,530, and 8,980 units. And then so the B4, see B0, B1, B2, B3, B4. So that is for the trend. So it's 0.1456. So it's indicating a consistent growth in sale about 146 units per quarter. Okay. So I know some students might get confused. So since we are all looking at the year 5, why this value are keep increasing, right? If you go back to look at here, okay. So basically, remember the time trend, it is labeled by the period column. It's not by the year column. It is true that the 5 year, so the here will be the 10th year, right? So the 5th year, year 5, right? The year 5, you're thinking, okay, we should use 5. But we are not using the year column to label our T. So the T is for the period. So therefore, the next period will be 17, 18, 19, and 20. So that's where this number coming from. So there are all year 5s and the Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. Okay.